Hey there, this is Mr. Calm here to give you a tutorial on how to use the website, Calm Classroom. Hopefully this will help you navigate through this website. It's not a large website, so it shouldn't be too difficult, so just sit back, watch the video, take a few notes if you have to, whether you're a student, a parent, crazy person on the internet, whoever you are. Watching this tutorial will help you navigate and get to know this website a little bit better. So here we go. Okay, so you are at the main page. Of course, right now you can't see it. There's a video on here. Should be in this vicinity. But I haven't uploaded it yet. You'll notice that you have Calm Classroom, this picture. Now for me, I can see this part. This is how I edit the page and add things. You don't have this part. You just have from here down. You can search the site for keywords and it'll bring you to that page, or for pages if you can't find them. But it should be pretty simple. Home. And then the class tabs up here. These are all the different classes I teach. This is 12th grade U.S. History and American Government are actually the same class, broken up into two different marking periods. So same students will worry about those tabs. Youth and Law, for Youth and Law class. Edmodo takes you right to Edmodo. You just got to sign in. We use that in the class. Class discussions you do not need to worry about because I have not figured out what I'm going to do with that yet. So just leave that alone. Calm newsletter is a work in progress, so don't worry about that right now. But the class tabs are what you're going to worry about. Decide what class you're in and follow that tab. Now, maybe you're in Western Civ and you're thinking, man, I'd really like to take Youth and Law someday, but not sure what it's all about. You can click on that tab and explore it a little bit to see if maybe that's something up your alley. Over here is pretty nice, pretty useful. You have check your grades. It takes you into the login screen for the grade book that we use now, CSIU. So if you're a parent on here, you want to know your students' grades, you have trouble finding the link on the school website, you can use that. It takes you right there. Useful links. Click on that. I've included some links to some websites. I will be adding to this throughout the school year, things that I use, things that I think are important, interesting, like the Pennsylvania Crime Code. You can learn all about the laws of Pennsylvania and whether or not you're breaking them. Hopefully you're not. Contact me. This is something that a parent is definitely going to want to know about, but even students too. You put your name in there, an email address. If you're a parent and you don't have an email address, you can put your child's email address or just make up one, and because it's required that you have one, but just leave a comment here. Concern that you have for your child or concern you have about class. It has to be appropriate, and the reason why is because I'm going to know who submits this. Even if you put a different name than your own name, it's going to tell me who you are. Okay, so just keep that in mind. That is more for students, that part, but just don't abuse that for students. But parents, use this to contact me, or you can email me up here. There's my email address, or call the school and ask for Mr. Collin. Okay, so that is contact me. This is going to send information straight to a spreadsheet for me so I can get back to you as soon as possible. Announcements. This is going to be on the home page too, but once in a while I'll put an announcement up there for something very important that I want parents or students to know about. Most of my announcements go through Edmodo though. So, essential forms and docs. This is very important for all my students. Essential forms and docs in the side tabs, the side pages here. is where you will find your technology survey that we take in class. But for parents, I give all my students this survey. They let me know what type of computer access, internet access they have. I'm the only one that will see this. It's not like all the other students will see this. But that just lets me know, how much should I put on the internet? How much stuff should I put up there? Because if there's not a lot of kids with internet access, then I really need to think about what I'm putting on the internet. Also, I have documents that you can download or view. Edmodo parent accounts, how to create one if you want to follow along. For students, extra credit book reports, guidelines for that, rubrics for that, and a couple other things on there that are important. If you click on this picture, you can learn more about me. Put some pictures up there, a little bit of information if you're curious. There you go. I even have a little timer over here. 284 days until the last day of school. That's very scary, and I'm sorry that that number is so big. We'll try to work on that, huh? All right. Click on a class tab. So if you are a student in Western Civ, or you have a child that is taking Western Civ with me, you can see what we're doing. First of all, we follow big themes in Western Civ. All the units, we're going to talk a little bit about geography, the government, resources, economy, conflict, wars, belief system, religions, new ideas, inventions, all that good stuff. So they're going to be in almost every unit. And we start with ancient Rome. Okay? The kids are going to take a pre-test. We'll do that in class. There's the pre-test. And that's going to go to a spreadsheet for me, pretty much grade it for me. So that's really nice for me. And I think it's easy for kids to go through and take that test online. But it's a pre-test, and it only covers this part. So for Western Civ, we're covering this in the first semester, and then we may get to this, maybe not. Then we go to more modern issues. We're switching up Western Civ a little bit this year from what we've done in the past. Okay? Now, each unit is right here. Ancient Rome, early Middle Ages, high Middle Ages, and sections in that unit. Okay? Those are all sections in the unit. If I click on the unit, it takes me, I got a little bit of information there, background, Rome, cool picture, some important documents like a student learning map, and key people chart, important vocabulary, all that good stuff. All right, and then each section. Now this is not in chronological order as far as what we're going to cover. It's in alphabetical order because that's the only way that they will do that. But actually, founding of the Roman Republic is the first thing that we're going to cover. Then we can go to lesson essential question. There's a little map, the standards that we're going to cover, and more documents that are important for that specific section. Okay, so in this section, how did Rome go from a few small huts to dominating the entire peninsula? That's the big question we're going to answer for that section. Okay, so we'll have a lesson on that. And this idea of a unit and then sections is the same in American government, in 12th grade U.S. history, in youth and law. Unit, sections. Okay, unit and sections. Now, one thing I didn't show you in Western Civ, but it's in Western Civ and American government, U.S. history, and youth and law. I have included a calendar, Google Calendar, and it will show you what we're doing on specific days. So if you're a parent at home and you want to know if your little Johnny is telling you the truth when he says I didn't have any homework, you can get on here and check. Or if you're a student and you know that you're not going to be in school the next couple days and you want to know what you're going to miss, you can get on here and check. This is extremely important. Extremely important. And again, if you click on the tab, it is in Western Civ 2. Alright? Get on there and you can find out about stuff. Okay? It even has a little description. I think you can see that too, not just me. Okay? And I can go in August, in September, in October, and see what we're doing on a daily basis. Now, just a little bit of information for you to know. This may change. This is not set in stone. I may add things. I may take out things. So you got to keep up on it. If we have a snow day in the future, that's going to change the schedule. So just understand that this is not set in stone. Okay? So those are the class things. Alright? What you need to know with the classes. And again, youth and law. It's there. Calendar. What we're doing every day. This is planned out, I think, until December. I'm trying to stay a couple months ahead. Unit sections. This is the first unit, Law 101. Then we're going to go to criminal law, talk about that. And we're going to talk about the criminal justice system and all that good stuff in youth and law. So it's all here on this website. Ways to contact me, ways to communicate, ways to get announcements, important information, and all the important documents that you need. Okay? It's all there. Vocabulary, important vocabulary, essay questions. It's all there. So hopefully this is going to help you in my classes become more organized. It's going to help parents understand what's going on a weekly and daily basis. If you have any questions, contact me here in the Contact Me tab, or call, email, talk to me after class if you're a student, whatever you need. Okay, we're going to use this a lot this year, so make sure you're familiar with it. Okay? All right. Thanks for your time, folks. Have a good day.